Kung Fu Panda 4 was announced at CinemaCon by Jack Black, yes, P.O., the Dragon Warrior himself. And you know what? The film is gonna shape the end of an era, and we can't wait to see what's next for Po and his comrades. Here is everything we know about Kung Fu Panda 4, the extended universe. Kung Fu Panda is one of DreamWorks' biggest franchises. Guys, it's official, Kung Fu Panda 4 is on the way. And there are already exclusive updates going around. The Kung Fu Panda franchise might be bigger than you expected. Sure, there are 3 films, but the franchise also jumped to the small screen. Originally debuting in 2008, the Kung Fu Panda series follows a clumsy panda named Po, the Jack Black who learns to harness his potential as a martial arts master. Noted for its slapstick humor, playful art style, and boisterous action, the Kung Fu Panda franchise has proven to be one of DreamWorks' biggest success stories. The legend of the Dragon Warrior began when the first movie hit the big screen in 2008, and it's easy to see why the movie is so popular. Po, an adorable panda, must embark on a journey of self-discovery and prophecy. He is the perfect action hero. Add in the highly marketable Furious 5, not to be confused with Dom's Crew, and you have a recipe for success. The first look at Kung Fu Panda 4 was released on December 13, 2023. The trailer offers insights into the film's story as well as the new characters that Po will meet on his journey. The trailer reveals the titular martial arts master as she seeks enlightenment to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. It also reveals Viola Davis, the chameleon, a shape-shifting villain who uses her powers to embody all of Po's greatest foes. Kung Fu Panda 4's newest hero, Jeanne Aquafina, is also shown as she helps Po on her way to becoming the new Dragon Warrior. On top of that exciting news, it has also been announced that Oscar winners Viola Davis and Ke Huy Quan will be joining the cast of Kung Fu Panda 4. Davis will be voicing the shapeshifter Chameleon, and Quan will tackle the role of Han. Even more exciting news about DreamWorks' newest film. A trailer for Kung Fu Panda 4 has been released, which offers the first glimpse at the long-awaited project. Not only does it show Po on his quest to find inner peace, but it also introduces Aquafina's Jen and finally reveals Viola Davis's villainous Chameleon as she uses her. So, Jack Black is returning as Po and will be joined by new characters including Ke Huy Quan of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, Viola Davis, the Woman King, and Aquafina by the Quiz Lady. Po's sensei, Master Shifu, is played by the legendary Dustin Hoffman and will return along with Angelina Jolie, the Tigress, the Seth Rogen, the Mantis, Jackie Chan as Monkey, Lucy Liu as Viper, and David Cross as Crane. While Shifu and the Furious 5 will appear in the film, they won't play as large of a role this time. Director Mike Mitchell revealed, "They make an appearance, I will tell you that much. But to be fair, Po is leaving the Valley of Peace and is going on a huge adventure to this giant city." Kung Fu Panda 4 will have Po leave the Valley of Peace to go to the big city, where he will face his most challenging threat yet. A new villain, the Chameleon, is looking to fight the Dragon Warrior and possesses incredible ability. The Chameleon will make Po face his previous villains, including the antagonists of the first 2 Kung Fu Panda films, Tai Lung and Lord Shen. Director Mike Mitchell spoke about the new antagonist's connection with Po, saying, "If you remember, Po was completely underestimated. No one thought he could be the Dragon Warrior. How is the portly panda gonna fight and use Kung Fu? And then he does it. He does it in his own way. It doesn't change who he is. And he doesn't change the shape of his body, he uses it in certain ways." So similarly, this chameleon is very small in stature. No one believed that she could be so powerful, no one believed that she could do Kung Fu. And like Po, she rose to the top of her game. So, Po has become the greatest hero. And now she's the greatest villain. That's mostly what I'm willing to tell you about their connection right now. While dealing with this threat is challenging, Po is also burdened with finding the next Dragon Warrior. The lovable panda knows that he can't be the one to keep the peace forever and must find someone capable of taking his place. It will be fascinating to see Po's approach to finding a successor. After all, he was a very unconventional choice for the position in the first place. After 3 death-defying adventures defeating world-class villains with his unmatched courage and mad martial arts skills, Po, the Dragon Warrior, is called upon by destiny to give it a rest already. More specifically, he is tapped to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. Kung Fu Panda 4 is directed by Mike Mitchell-Charles of Shrek Forever After and Stephanie Ma Stein of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, and produced by Rebecca Huntley of The Bad Guys. Mitchell talked about the lengthy creative process, saying, "We took a long time, and in fact, that's why it took so long to make it. We wanted to make sure that we had the best story moving forward, and that took a while. We didn't just want to make another one. We knew it was gonna be funny and action-packed, but we needed to make sure that we had the proper story to tell that would allow our lead character to evolve and learn, and we wanted to find the right theme. Then, probably as importantly, we wanted to find the perfect villain. We wanted to really lock in on a great villain, so that's why it took so long." Throughout the franchise, Po and his comrades fight against new threats in a highly energetic and hilarious manner. Po's journey has been long, but throughout 3, soon to be 4 films and multiple television programs, it feels like Kung Fu Panda 4 is setting up to be an emotional conclusion. Through the inclusion of TV shows, video games, theme park attractions, and a host of other media, Kung Fu Panda has remained viable even years after the debut of the first film. Unlike other animated series, which tend to diminish over time, the Kung Fu Panda trilogy has maintained a positive reputation with critics, and each entry has grossed at least $500 million at the box office. This dual success has made a 4th movie a necessity, and so Universal is finally moving forward with Kung Fu Panda 4. After the 3rd film in the franchise was released in 2016, DreamWorks didn't know if they'd get to work with Po on the big screen again, and they began to focus on new franchises such as the Trolls movies. This gave the Dragon Warriors franchise freedom to grow on television, releasing several streaming shows for children over the years. The latest effort comes in the form of Kung Fu Panda Dragon Knight, released in 2022, a Netflix production that sees Po going on new adventures around the world, while introducing his newest friend, Sir Luthera, as Rita Ora. Legendary warrior Po teams up with an elite English knight on a global quest to rescue magical weapons, restore his reputation, and save the world. Unlike the previous 2 shows, Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight sees the return of Jack Black in the role of Po, previously voiced by Mick Wingert in the spin-offs. The Kung Fu Panda 4 release date is March 8, 2024. Although the expansion of the Kung Fu Panda franchise has continued through TV shows, the confirmation that Kung Fu Panda 4 was in development by DreamWorks Animation was unexpected. There was hope, but not much of an expectation of a 4th installment, despite the Kung Fu Panda feature films being major successes at the box office. So that's it. What do you think about the entry of the new Dragon Warrior? Excited about the newest DreamWorks hit? Comment down your thoughts about the new hero. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.